15 pa, 1 vote. 15 pa, shine the wine me. APC for what? For life.
Now, like most of you saw that video, I saw it and had a literal allergic reaction to it a few days ago. And the first thoughts that came to my mind is, why do I even care so much about my country when we have people like these that have refused to upgrade, have refused to grow? They don't even want to see the light. But then I also had to sit myself down and remind myself that I cannot waste my time being bothered with people like this, because there would always be those who rise and there would always be those who stay exactly where they are. I choose to be part of the people who rise. I choose to be part of the people who create a positive impact for society. I cannot let peasants like these distract me from the mission at hand. I don't care how many times they come out. I don't care what they say or what they do. These are people who are paid in a government that works perfectly, or it doesn't even have to be perfect, that works. They would never have to pay their citizens to vote them. They would never have to pay people to come out to appreciate them. So I would refuse to be diminished or reduced to the level of these kinds. Because you know what? There's something bigger at play than them. Even in a functional economy, even in a functional Nigeria, we will still have people like those. And now, are we going to get angry about people like them that are nobodies, or we are going to focus on actually building our society? And that's where you would find me. So people like this, inconsequential. But let's get into this. Now we get into very dark, man, because at this point, I don't even understand people, right? And I think I have come to the conclusion that people just hate his intelligence. They hate it. They detest it. Because when you see a man trying to do research and to bring knowledge to the people that are unaware, because I'm sorry, someone like me, I have limited time to even do the videos I post because I have work to do. I don't have so much time to be on every different topic and be all over the place. So I appreciate people like him because it helps me at least know where to research. Now he came out a few days ago to speak about the Northerners, and what leads or led to them being held down. Now, I have said in my previous video, in one of my videos, that listen, the Northerners have the ability to be more educated than the average Nigerian. And they know this. But instead, because they cover a vast majority of the population, they rather keep them in lack. And like he said, they are now reduced to little jobs like security guards and shoe menders, because that's just the reality of things. And funny enough, my old security guard, when I lived in the north, the Hausas, people who spoke Hausa, or the Muslims, were very, you could trust them with your life. Now, I had a security which was Hausa, and for some strange reason, he decided to steal from me, which was so abnormal for me because that's not how I know them. Look at the average educated Hausa person and see how put together they are, see how calm they are, see how organized they are. But they are not giving the rest of the Northerners their time to fix themselves. And we need to work on that, because if we ever want to be united as a nation, we need to come as one. We need to stop this division of, the Hausas, the Igbos, the Yorubas. We need to stop that. Now, what pisses me off about people in general is, yesterday I came across several videos of Northerners. You could clearly see that they are Hausas or Fulanis, I don't know where they stem, and completely taking his message out of context. Oh, they had things to say. And the one thing I did was go across their pages to see if they have been vocal about this situation in Nigeria. And I see crickets. Absolutely nothing has been said. How can I always wondered, and I asked myself this, we speak about Oyo children right now, but there are other children in the northern countries. There are Muslims being unalived every single day, every single other day in Nigeria, but they stay silent. Why is this exactly? And when you see people coming out to speak about the ills going on with your people, you bash them. You take their words completely out of context. You always have something negative to say. When your pages are full of travel abroad, you don't even have images on your pages from Nigeria, where the real struggle and the real hustle is, but somehow you have a problem with him. It's always one threat or the other. Oh, if you speak like this, we'll do this to you. Bro, I don't understand how majority of Nigerians are so comfortable living in misery. And instead of them to attack and address that energy towards the leaders, they seem to come for him all the time. And it really tickles my butthole at this point. Like, what is it? He came out yesterday to just give a very peaceful message. Listen, if you're going to court on behalf of Mr. Sowore, please do not block the bloody gates. Because apart from Mr. Sowore, there are other cases out there. You would think that they would listen. But no, because he said it. Because he said it. Let me show you what happened. Look at that. Now, that right there is complete peasant behavior. That is peasant behavior. A man comes out and says, see, listen, I know how the system works. I've been around the courts recently. Please do not block the entrance. And what do you people do? You go there and block it. My question now is, and my annoyance right now is, when he came out on the streets of Abuja to speak on behalf of the children who were taken, where the hell were you people? Where were you people? And I made a video back then and I said, see, listen, VDM coming out on the streets is a complete blessing for Nigeria. You people will not understand it because you're peasants. But no, you made it, because he owns the Rattles, then it's a Rattle thing. No, it's a Nigerian thing. We have found ways, in different ways, to divide ourselves. If it's not tribalism, it's religion. Now it's, oh my God, Rattles. Bro, you stand as one for Nigeria, because at the end of the day, if we fix the country, it's for the betterment of every single bloody Nigerian. It's for all of us. And that's why I kept saying, please God, let it not be a Rattle thing. Let it not be a revolution thing. Let it be where were all these people then? No, they stay quiet. Everybody wants to go do their separate protest. Everybody wants to be in the streets for a separate thing, instead of all of us to bloody put our differences aside and come. You have a man that has the loudest freaking voice in Africa at this point. Not just Nigeria. The loudest voice in Africa. You say no, because you're so envious and you're so petty. You guys can't come together and put your differences aside. You can't do it for the betterment of the people. This is also another thing. Like, when I saw there was a mini protest in Lagos, I'm like, okay, I would like to go there. But I saw everybody wearing yellow beret, and I'm like, before tomorrow, they will not say I am part. Can we make it about Nigeria and not individual groups and communities, please? Because at this point, I don't know. I'm getting enraged every single day because we don't comprehend, we don't listen. Bro, don't block the courtroom. Boom, they block the courtroom. You guys have small D energy, for the love of God, all of you. All of us need to come together. When somebody in one group fails or makes a mistake or whatever, watch the other group attack. You guys are no different from the politicians, for the love of God. VDM came up with such a big, strong momentum. And look at how that momentum has died right now. We're all sitting down. Children are still in the forest. The government is still going. They were waiting for this. And we knew it was going to happen. Look at all of us right now. Instead of us to say, you know what? See, this is why he even said, I'm not an activist. I will not even classify myself as an activist. Because the rest of you who classify yourselves as activists are no better than the leaders. Because it's all about your momentum. It's all about what the cameras are showing. Oh my God, you people are in the streets. Bro, let's all come together as one Nigeria for a change. Let's do it for a change. Let's try it. You could see VDM start a protest, or even other groups start it. Let's join it. But no, you can't. Because if VDM is doing it, you can't be there. And then if you people are doing it, the other groups can't be there also. You are playing yourselves at the end of the day. I keep telling you people, oh, you know what? You will learn the long way. You will learn the hard way. You will learn the ground way. You will learn the earth way. Because if we miss this opportunity in 2027 and we do not vote for the right person, we will all suffer. Me and you. But guess the difference? I got 2 passports.